The Queen's full name is believed to be in tribute to her grandmothers who were both queens themselves, with many royal family members paying tribute to Her Majesty by having Elizabeth as their middle name. Queen Elizabeth II is referred to by various monikers, from Her Majesty to Lilibet. She's even called Granny by her sweet grandchildren. Staff will say ma'am. And her childhood nickname of Lilibet was picked up by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle when they paid tribute to the monarch by calling their first daughter the same name. Despite her impressive titles, she is rarely called by her real name in full, even though it has a personal and meaningful connection to her royal ancestors. When she was born in 1926, her birth certificate stated her name was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. Most people around the world know her first name is Elizabeth, which was chosen as a tribute to her late mum, the Queen Mother, who was also called Elizabeth. It also led to her nickname Lilibet, as when she was growing up she had trouble saying her own name properly and eventually she would say Lilibet instead. Alexandra, the Queen's middle name, is believed to be in honor of her great-grandmother Queen Alexandra, the wife of King Edward VII. Writes the Mirror. Queen Alexandra died aged 80 in November 1925, just months before the Queen was born, while her second middle name is listed as Mary. It's thought it's likely a tribute to her grandmother Queen Mary, who was the wife of King George V. Queen Mary passed away in March 1953, a year after her son George VI, the current Queen's father, died in 1952. But when it comes to a surname or family name, it appears Her Majesty doesn't really require one. The royal family website states members of the firm often do not use a surname at all. However, on the odd occasion when she does need to use one, the Queen will use Windsor, but this is different to some younger members of the royal family. In 1960 it was decided any direct descendants of Elizabeth II and Prince Philip who need a surname could use Mountbatten Windsor. The site says, for the most part, members of the royal family who are entitled to the style and dignity of HRH Prince or Princess do not need a surname. But if at any time any of them do need a surname, such as upon marriage, that surname is Mountbatten Windsor. The Queen's middle names of Alexandra, Mary, or even her first name Elizabeth are not found as first names of other royals, but they are popular choices of middle names in tribute. Princess Charlotte, Princess Beatrice, Zara Tindall, and Lady Louise Windsor all have the middle name Elizabeth. The Duchess of Cambridge, although not born a royal, has the middle Elizabeth as well, following her first name Catherine. Prince George also has the male version of Alexandra, with Alexander being his middle name, and Princess Beatrice and Lady Louise also feature Mary as one of their middle names. It's been a year like no other for the Queen, from the loss of her husband to heartache over Prince Harry. But Her Majesty has also had a lot of cause for celebration, including the birth of baby Lilibet, to mark what a year the Queen has had. OK Magazine is bringing you a limited edition collector's issue. Get your hands on it here. For the latest breaking news from the royal family and stories from the Daily Star, sign up for our newsletter by clicking here.